What's up? This is Alaric Ong, and today I'm here with Igor Ivitskiy. And Igor has a PhD in math. He's a young scientist of the year in Ukraine. He's the author of the Amazon #1 new release book about Google advertising, published in 3 languages. And the record he made is that in 4 days, he gained $1.25 million of profit from Google. And that's profit, not revenue, yeah? Now he manages budgets of $13 million per month. Okay, so welcome to the show, Igor.
Thank you, Alaric. Thank you for the invitation.
So let's start off with sharing more about Google Ads, especially to someone who has never heard of it before. What are Google Ads? How to do it, and how profitable is it? Yeah.
So Google Ads, as we can understand from the name, it's platform that created by Google, and this platform for advertisers, for entrepreneurs, for businessmen who wants to advertise their products through the different another Google platforms. So Google Ads includes, first is Google advertising in Google search. When we're looking for pizza near me, or hire car New York, we can see these ads in Google. Second platform is YouTube. YouTube also part of Google infrastructure, and we can show video ads on YouTube through the Google Ads. Third type of advertising that we can use in Google is banner advertising, ads advertising. So Google has near 2 million websites, it's Google partner websites, then that can show your ads through, again, Google Ads. And also, like a part of Google infrastructure is Gmail, the most popular in the world email system. You can also show your ads in Gmail. And of course, Google Maps is the most famous map application, navigation application, where you also can show your ads through the Google Ads.
Awesome. So you mentioned that you manage about $13 million per month in Google Ads. So like how many percent of this is in YouTube ads? How many is in Google search? How many is in, yeah?
I would say half of this spendings, half is Google search, because Google search is the most popular and most effective way to attract new users. Then I think from 30 to 40% is YouTube, and 10-20% is banner ads or Gmail ads, so picture-based ads.
Okay, got it. And tell me more about how you made $1.25 million in 5 days. In 4 days, yeah.
Yeah. So it quite exciting story. It was in 2017 on the peak of cryptocurrencies hype, when Bitcoin and another cryptocurrency started to rise very, very fast, and a lot of people was very interested in it. And I made a partnership with cloud mining platform that offer it to anybody. So one of the problems in those years was that you can't mine cryptocurrencies by yourself with small amount of money, because equipment usually very expensive, mining equipment. But some smart guys invented a cloud mining platform. So you pay just from $1 and you rent a part of power from big mining farm. And you just can buy 1% of mining farm, invest $10 and receive from this $10, receive money. And I became a partner of this platform, and they gave me some 10% of profit, and I started to advertise them very quickly. I started from English-speaking world, from United Kingdom, United States, Australia, New Zealand, and after one day, they wrote to me like, Igor, we sell more than 1 year before. Can you scale this result to another languages? I said yes. And it was very fun because when you are in cryptocurrency world, you understand that you should create new things very quickly, extremely quickly, because the market is very fast. And it was fun. Next day at the morning, I wrote to 10 biggest translation agencies, and I wrote to all of them the same letter, like, look, guys, I need website and I need ads and I need to translate it to 16 languages in 1 day. I can pay any money for this. It's no limit for money, but I need today. And 9 of them told me, no, it's impossible. Only 2 weeks process and so on. And one agency said me, yes, we can translate it today, but it will cost like 4 times more expensive than our usual price. I said, no problem at all. Charge 4 times more expensive, but do it today. And they did it. They create 16 languages. I implement the landing pages, the advertising, and next day we launch all around the world. And it was incredible successfully. So I clearly remember they wrote me like, Igor, now we earn per hour. Per 1 hour, we usually earn it per month, something like this. And next 2 days, it's like, from my point of view, I had a small amount of this revenue, but this amount of revenue will be enough for me to be a millionaire in several months. And I decided that it will be forever, this level of income. And I started to calculate my future income. And I became a billionaire in several years, or something like this. And then in 4 days after we started, Bitcoin crashed from 55,000 to 18,000. And like all another cryptocurrencies crashed and started how they call it, cryptocurrency winter, when nobody buy nothing, nobody invest nothing, and so on. And it was my biggest mistake in my life, because I believed that this situation is temporary, and I kept invest my own money in advertising.
I see.
Because our agreement was I invest in one advertising and they give me a percentage of profit. Yeah, and so profit stopped, but I kept invest money in advertising next 4 months, and I received very big debt in borrowed money. So it's like from very big success to very sad situation when you need to return money that you invested in things that doesn't work anymore. So it's like 2 lessons in one.
Very good. I like that. I like it. That's very inspiring. So when you say 1.4 million is profit that you made in commissions, or it's like 1.4 million is the profit that the company made? The company made, right? Okay. And so when you invested your own money, how much do you invest roughly, if you don't mind sharing?
I think in these 4 days I invested not a big amount, near 10 or 20. I can't remember clearly, but like some teens of $1,000. And next 4 months, I invest near 80,000, my own money.
$80,000, your own money.
$80,000, my own money.
And you didn't make anything back, or you made a little bit back?
any feedback at all. This company bankrupted after this.
Oh, okay, I understand. And okay, so tell me more about like Google Ads. So what's the main funnel that is working for you? Is it like Google Ads to a landing page? What does the landing page say? And all that, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say for different types of advertising, there are different funnels. Let's speak about search and YouTube, the most popular one.
Mhm.
So for search, when we speak about search ads, we have a deal with people with high buying intent. When somebody looking for pizza near me, he wants to buy pizza just now, just in this moment. When somebody look at, for example, urgently dentist, this user have a toothache and he really have a highest possible intent to go to dentistry. So if we speak about searches, usually people have a high intent, and we should, when we create a landing page, we should think about it, because if we will try to offer just an example, let's imagine that somebody saw your ads in Google, like a cheap pizza near me, and you offer to this somebody, oh, subscribe for my newsletter, register on my webinar. No, I just want pizza. I just want to new Windows, new TV, new laptop. I look for something, and you should give to these people something exact that they are looking for. If somebody
Got
look
it.
for a lawyer for international taxes, yeah, here it is, application form. So for search ads, the better funnel, it's funnel application funnel. When you lead consumer to landing page with application form, and user just fill the fields and submit this form. For YouTube ads and banner ads, it's absolutely opposite, because users don't have any intent. They just watched the videos about fluffy cats, and you disrupted this video with your video ads, like, hi, I sell the best pizza in the world. Okay, but where is my fluffy cats that I just watched? So in this case, you should think about that the user don't have immediate intent, immediate needs. They just interact, amuse themselves in the internet, and you should show to them something worth to click. So, for example, it can be for my Google Ads online school, I use ads when I at the first 5 seconds I say, look, if you're not an entrepreneur and you don't interested in Google Ads, just skip this video. So it's like, oh, I'm actually use Google Ads. What this guy will speak next? And next I say, if you want to know how to make your advertising more efficient, if you want to know how to save your money and protect your budgets from competitors and fraudsters, just register to my free masterclass, and I will explain also. So in video and banner ads must be something exciting, not usual buy pizza, but something exciting. Why should user press to your ads? You need to provide very exciting reason. And it's the same point on your landing page. It should be not something, so nobody will buy nothing immediately from YouTube, because they don't need it. And never try to sell from YouTube or banner ads something immediately. Even application funnel works not so good. From this type of advertising, work very good is automated funnels, like automated webinar funnel, automated like a Evergreen funnel when you upsell something, subscription funnel. So funnel with very simple, very easy first step. Just put my email and press sign in or subscribe. or download PDF, something like this. So for these types of ads, very important to have very easy, clear, and understandable first small step.
Understand. So what do you like? Do you build it on Everwebinar or ClickFunnels or Go High Level? What software do you normally build it on?
So do you mean for my own or?
Yeah, for your own webinars, like you mentioned, if you want to, like if people want to learn
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Google search
So
masterclasses.
I used to use Everwebinars, Webinar Jam for live webinars, but now I prefer custom solutions for my business based on WordPress, and my developers create under these some plugins and so on. So only like I use only for CRM purposes, for email marketing purposes, is ActiveCampaign. I think ActiveCampaign is the best solution in the world, the biggest company that offers email marketing automation, and I use their software. And also ManyChat for chatbots, for Facebook, for WhatsApp chatbots. All other software is custom.
I see. Okay, let's talk about some technical side of the things, okay, which you're probably very good at. So like in terms of the pixels and the conversions, how accurate are they when you use Google Ads? Because like for Facebook especially, it's not super accurate, right? For Google, how accurate are the conversions?
So I would say it depends on how accurate is your developer, because Google owns the biggest and the best analytics system in the world, Google Analytics. And Google Analytics works extremely good when it linked to Google Ads. So it's like it's two brothers, Google Ads and Google Analytics. And if all of these things is installed absolutely correctly. And another thing, Google also owns the biggest browser in the world, Google Chrome.
Yeah.
So if everything installed absolutely correctly, I would say that you will have near 95% of all of your leads tracked. 95%, not as Facebook. It's because why in Facebook you have this problem? Because Facebook doesn't have their own browser, and
Yeah.
another browsers just cut their cookies. And
Understand.
if we speak about Google Ads, Google Chrome doesn't cut Google Ads and Google Analytics cookies. He leaves it. So that's why it's very accurate, and you have very accurate analytics.
So if you don't mind sharing, when you run YouTube ads to a webinar like class, right? Roughly what's your cost per lead and what's your cost per attendee?
So I would say for I launch now, I work only with Russian and Ukrainian speaking world. It's preferably Ukraine, but also all around the world. I just on the first step to create my funnel in English. But for these languages, I would say cost per lead all around the Europe near $2, around the United States $10. Cost per webinar attendee for Europe near $25. For US near $60-$80.
When you say cost per lead, okay, so like $2 cost per lead, but $25 cost per attendee. Why is there such a big like I thought normally like at least 30% will show up, or even like for me, my webinars about 80% of people show up. Do you mean cost per click or what?
No. I mean cost per lead. In my case, I previously I had a number of people who visit webinar after registration near 40%, but now it's near 10%. I don't know. I try to fix this, but I think it's like people a little bit tired for webinars, and I think like in 2023 we need to think about new auto webinar funnel exists near 15 years. I think it's the most popular funnel in the world.
Yeah.
And I think people a little bit tired on it. So it's one point. And another point, when you scale, all of your rates go down. So when I received 10, 50 leads per day, 40% of them attended the webinar. But when I received now like thousands of leads every day, less amount of them go to webinar.
Got it.
When you scale,
when you say leads, you mean collecting their name, contact number, and email? That's a lead, or do you mean like someone who clicks the YouTube ad and goes to the?
When I say lead, I mean somebody leave an email.
Okay, got it.
In my field. And another problem that I met, especially in Google Ads display ads, is a big amount of fraudulent traffic, big amount of bots. So I receive a lot of registration from people with weird names, with weird emails, and in fact, these emails don't exist at all. But they pollute my analytics. They spend my money, and I think this is quite big problem for future.
Understand. Okay, and so what would the cost per click be? Like from a YouTube ad to a webinar registration page, what would the cost per click be roughly in Europe and US?
To be honest, I never pay attention to cost per click, because for me as for entrepreneur, much more important to have good cost per lead and per cost per attendee. So for me, it absolutely doesn't matter. Will cost per click cost $1 and I will receive attendee for $40, or cost per click will be $30 and all of them will convert to attendees and I will receive attendees for $30. So for me, I never pay attention to cost per click, never.
Got it. Okay. And if in, let's say, Singapore, for example, where I'm from, how much do you think the cost per click or the cost per lead would be?
In my niche, I think, so it depends on niche, of course. If you, for example, if you sell cooking courses for recipes, it can be very cheap. If you sell investment course for rich people, it will be incredible expensive. So for my niche, I think it will be near $8, maybe $10 per lead, something like this, I think.
Got it. And have you like marketed for live seminars before, like live physical seminars instead of webinars?
So I prefer the like evergreen campaigns, because usually when I set up the campaign, I invest a lot of time in it, and I just don't like that it has limited date range, and all of my time investments will end in several weeks or months. So I always prefer to have a deal with evergreen campaigns.
Understand. Okay, perfect. So do you still take on clients nowadays, or like done for you clients? Do you still take on done for you clients or no?
Say again, please. Something.
Like, do you still help clients to do Google Ads? Like normally, what is your target audience that you work with, or what are the type of clients that you work with?
So in my business, I have two streams of income. One of them is online courses. The dream client for these online courses is a small entrepreneur who just started his business, or had a bad experience with freelancers, with PPC freelancers or PPC agencies, and he understood that they don't care about his ads, and he or she wants to manage it by themselves. And this is for online school. And second stream of my income is my private clients. I have not so many private clients, near 6 now, not near, but 6 now. But like the biggest of these clients spends $6 million per month on their
Wow.
ads. Yeah, so it's like so I offer my services as Google experts to companies who spend at least 50K per month on Google Ads. But the next requirement for me to work with, it's the company ready to extremely fast growing, because I know this. I have this unique ability to grow company on different languages in days.
Got it. So, and for those clients that, like, let's say charge $6 million a month, like roughly how much do you charge in agency fees, if you don't mind? Like roughly, just give me a range.
So it depends. It depends of client, of their funnel, and I just show two examples. One example: if client doesn't have own marketing department, so all related to Google Ads on me, so I usually charge percentage of revenue, like not clear revenue, but the difference between how much they earn, how much they spend on ads only, and I charge some percentage of this amount. Another type of clients who have their own marketing departments, who have big amount of PPC specialists inside. For them, I offer more about coaching masterminds for their employees, and I am usually charged by monthly basis, by fixed term, plus some bonus, some premium for extra fast growing. But I would say, like, for me personally, it's interesting to work with company when I can earn at least $5,000 per month from second month. So it's my own interest.
Understand. Okay, cool. And like like a lot of people say like, oh, Google Ads are dead, or like, you know, it's been so long since, like, because like when Google Ads first came out, it was like 1 cent per click, 2 cents per click, and then now it's so much more expensive. So what do you have to tell those people who say, hey, Google Ads are dead?
So I would say the Google Ads is something that's regulated by market. If market ready to pay this amount per click, so somebody earns more money. It's very logical. Just imagine if at some point Google will increase their prices 10 times more. Never, nobody will use it anymore. But if you have competitors who are willing to pay this money, then this is profitable. So it's like a very easy logical comparison. For example, if on the usual market somebody will start to sell, for example, tomatoes for 1,000 per kilogram, nobody will buy it. But if somebody buy it, and if it for them is profitable, so it's okay. That's why I never blame Google. It's rising prices, in increasing bids. It's like market. If market ready to pay more, why not? Google charge more.
Understand. Okay, cool. And okay, so tell me more about what are the funnels that work the best for you. Like you've mentioned, automated webinar, evergreen webinar. What are application funnels? Any other things that you want to share, like a book funnel or anything?
I would say it depends on market. So for European market, better works funnels with free first step, free subscription, free registration, and so on. Why? Because users, they don't ready to pay nothing at the first meeting. But it's interesting that in the United States, absolutely opposite. In the United States, much better work funnels with some small initial payment, like $7, $27, even $47 for some book, for some set of PDFs, for some standard operation processor set, and so on. I think it's because in the United States, they have much stronger financial payment behavior. So they comfortable to pay for everything. And in Europe, in United Kingdom especially, people always think about, oh, should I pay for it, or should I looking for something similar for free? So it's like two different worlds.
Got it. Awesome. So what's one last piece of advice you have for anyone who's just starting to get into Google Ads? What can you tell them?
Yeah. So my main advice: never try to cover all of your products, all of type campaigns. Start from one product or one service, one type of campaigns. For example, search. One or two or three keywords. Never try to collect 100 keywords, 1,000 keywords. Start from one, two, or three keywords, and from one good ad and one good landing page. So it's approach one. And when you receive good results in this one approach, scale it, create more keywords, more campaigns, more landing pages, more ads, but always start from one straight line.
So like, how do you know when to turn, like when do you change the one, like one, right? But how do you know when to change the one and optimize it?
Just when it started to be at least with zero profitability. So from the moment when I earn from the moment when my money income cover all of my ads spendings, it's signal for me that I never wait for like a positive profitability. At least if I have zero profitability, I start scaling. Because when you scale, you have ability to adjust the bids, to optimize the landing page, but you can do it only when you scale.
Awesome, thank you. And so if people want to look for you, where can they find you? Or like, do you have an Instagram or Facebook?
Yes, I think the best place it's connect through the LinkedIn. I always open to connection. In LinkedIn, my name is Igor Ivitskiy, like everywhere. So the best, yeah, LinkedIn.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for being on the show.